let me go back over there. One. What up, everybody? You tuned into another episode of what may be, well, kind of Madden Underground podcast, but not Madden Underground podcast. It's kind of like, I don't know. Definitely Madden Underground ratings week, man. We gotta talk about these ratings, man. Community in the uproar over Madden 23 ratings. Thoughts on the latest Madden 23 ratings. So that's what we're gonna be talking about. Me personally, I was excited about the DBs. That's my favorite position to find out because it dictates the defense I'm gonna probably run the rest of the year.
Yeah.
In franchise, not necessarily in. It's not the same in mud and all that other stuff, but in franchise mode, it dictates a lot. So it's kind of a big deal. So
Yeah.
what's good, Snipes, man? We got the ratings, bro.
I'll tell you what, we talked off camera, man, and the one thing I will say, because I think the past couple of days we've been a little bit on a down slope as far as the ratings have been concerned.
Yeah.
With some players, but I think we can both agree that I think they nailed this one. I think they nailed.
You think they nailed it?
I think they nailed the corners. I think they nailed some of these corners. Some of the overalls, I don't think they nailed 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think some of these corners, they definitely nailed it. And there's some, not even just the corners now, but we could probably discuss a lot more about the defenses in general. As far as these teams as a whole, that's going to kind of determine a lot of people's picks in CFM leagues. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely going to be, this is going to be intriguing. I think a lot of people now are going to start picking, teams strictly because of defense. And the one thing I will say now, and I'll let you go ahead and go, Brian, is I think that the way that everything is going towards the defense right now, with how these corners look today, and we're going to discuss it.
Yeah.
I think defense will be back in Madden this year. I'm very happy to see that. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that for sure. It's just a lot, man. It's a lot. It's been a whole lot with the players, with the ratings, with everything, man. So I'm eager to see how it all pans out. And hopefully everybody can get what they want out. Well, everybody can't get what they want out in our leagues.
You can't please everybody. You can't please everybody.
Yeah, but I think everybody will have fun going through the process of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree, and I think that you know what I mean. You know what, B? Let's first off, let's talk about some of these teams, man. Like some of these teams with their DB situations.
Oh yeah.
One thing I know you talked to me about. You were talking a lot about Seattle and Carolina, but man, Green Bay, bro. Green Bay.
Yeah, let me bring them up on the screen right now.
Man, bro. I mean, if y'all don't
understand, that's secondary.
Oh my gosh.
That group of that front seven, that secondary, and it's a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot coming at you fast. And I told you Green Bay was going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, you did. You did. Yeah, I mean, because obviously, as far as the corners are concerned, you got Jair Alexander. You know what I mean? And
we got Carolina Panthers in the room.
Your Panthers in the building. What's good? And I mean, there's just so much. And you know what? We sat here and talked about the corners, B. Yeah, we talked about the corners. We did not mention. We did not even talk about, like, for example, with Green Bay, we was talking about the corners.
Man, let me.
We ain't talk about Darnell Savage, dog.
Nah.
We ain't talking about Darnell Savage, yo. A safety with 93 speed, dog.
Well, Darnell Savage, we kind of knew that was going to happen because he had 93 speed last year. He had 93 speed last year.
No, I know, I understand that. But my whole thing is, when you pair that up with the corners that you got, with the speed these corners have.
Let's talk about this cornerback speed that we're talking about with the Packer. This isn't your ordinary Packer secondary.
No.
This is something totally different. They first off, they got Rico Gafford. They moved him back to corner. I know everybody's known Rico Gafford as that speedy guy at receiver. He was originally drafted by the Titans as a cornerback. He went to Oakland. When the Raiders were in Oakland, they decided to experiment with him because he was so fast, and he became a receiver. But they moved him back to cornerback. He was basically a Dory Jackson, what a Dory Jackson was before Dory Jackson came about. You know what I mean? Before we knew he hit the mainstream. So, but Rico Gafford is extremely fast. We all know that. He's explosively fast. I think he ran like a 4.25 coming out of college. When we drafted him, just basically based on his 40 time alone. We drafted him just based on the 40 time. Then you got Eric Stokes, right? 95 speed. Then you got Jair Alexander. You know what I mean? Then you got Keyshawn Nixon. You know, that's 92, 95, and 96. That's your nickel. That's your dime. It's locked up. You know what I mean? That's not even counting Savage. That's not even counting Savage and Amos over the top. So like the Packers are ready. That's a team that's ready to go right now. If you get the Packers in the franchise mode, all right, we get it. The offense, you thinking they're like, oh, we don't have Devontae Adams no more. Nah, but you still got a lot of weapons. You still got a solid O-line. You still got Sammy Watkins. You just drafted the young receiver. You know, you got the running back and tight end, man. You still got a lot of weapons on the Packers are definitely still a force to be reckoned with. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Anything you want to say about these Packers before we get out of here?
Well, like I said, we talked about
good,
them.
Swag?
You know, 92 speed Alexander. You got Gafford with 96 speed. You got, I mean, the cornerback situation and the safety situation in Green Bay. Your defense is just straight nuts if you know how to play defense.
Definitely.
I mean, that's just point blank period. And especially in a CFM, that's going to be the type of defense you can build with no problem.
I can't wait. But enough about these Packers. Let's talk about let's talk about a real secondary.
I feel you. I know where you're going with this.
You know I'm going. We're going right to Carolina, bro. I've been talking about these boys before the ratings even dropped. I said, yo, these Carolina boys, they're going to be something serious. And you didn't believe me. Nobody believed me. I was like, yo, they got some dogs over there. They got some thunder over there, man. So we're going to head on over to the NFC South, and we're going to look at these Carolina Panthers and single them out. You know, because we got a lot to cover. We got a lot to cover real quick.
Oh yeah, indeed.
And I just want to look at this speed, man. We got 98. We got 95. We got 94. We got 93. We got 92. 92. You know what I'm saying? Look at this speed, bro. 91, 90. That means that you look, and then you got 89 and an 88. You know, but those guys, you probably in the franchise environment, you probably cut these two dudes off your team anyway. Like, I don't even like you messing up my speed average. Bye, bums. You know what I mean? Like the Panthers are ridiculous, bro. And I told you, I said when they start, and that's not counting Chin, that's not counting none of the safeties either. I should throw the safeties in the mix, but it's a lot of teams that have ridiculous speed that nobody's talking about in a franchise standpoint. And the Panthers are definitely one of those teams. You think about, they just added Baker Mayfield. Christian McCaffrey is still one of the best running backs on the game. I don't know why, but he is. You know what I mean? And you know, they got weapons at the receiver. They call themselves solidifying the O-line position. We'll see how legit that is when the ratings for the O-line come out. But they have a tight end. They have a solid tight end. And we know what that defense is about. That defense is fast. They had some of the fastest D linemen in the game on their team. They had multiple D linemen that were extremely fast. So the Panthers are a go-to team in franchise mode.
Yes,
they are.
Yep. The Panthers are a team that this is the team that you choose to beat the Miami Dolphins.
This is the team you want to run. You know what I mean? You want to run with the Dolphins. This is the team you want to go get. You know
exactly.
You know, and
exactly.
And me personally, I love what the Carolina Panthers have done on defense. You know, because you got to think about it. Who was the guy that everybody lurked with last year? Who was the guy that you wanted to lurk with? Westry, right?
Yep.
They got Westry. They got everything you asking for. You got the guy you want to lurk with there. You got Barnes. You got Jackson. You can't throw on that. You got C.J. Henderson and J.C. Horn, bro, and Troy Pride Jr., bro.
Yo,
like you,
a right end here. We got a 65 overall right end, Amari Barno.
Yeah.
65 overall with 92 speed.
Yeah. It's a lot of that going
on the
around.
Line.
It's a lot of that going around. I'm telling you, we haven't even gotten to the teams. I wanted to get into them front sevens because there were certain teams that had multiple 90 speed linebackers on their team. The Falcons is one of them. Nobody's talking about the Falcons. I was like, yo, Falcons, that's a team. They got a solid secondary. That front seven is going to be fast to the ball against the run because they got fast linebackers. And you know, and then you still got old boy in the middle. What's his name? The D tackle for the Falcons.
Oh,
I can't think of his name.
Oh my gosh, what were you right?
You guys in the chat, give us some help. Give us some help in the chat. Grady, you got Grady. Grady, there we go.
Grady, yes,
Grady Jarrett. So like you got Grady Jarrett on the inside, and you know there it is. You don't want to mess with the Falcons either. But the NFC South is definitely a division full of talented teams. I want to go to the Saints a little bit too. Everybody's talking about the Saints.
Another solid team in the NFC South, man. Another solid team.
They're not the secondary. I'm gonna say the secondary isn't as amazing as the Panthers. They don't jump out at you on paper, but I think they're vastly improved due to the fact that I think any team that has 3 corners with 92 plus speed on a team is pretty solid. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because majority they can run with majority of the receivers on the game, unless you got like Tyreek Hill and Waddle against. You know, that's just different because that's not the norm. But if you got a guy with 90 plus speed, 92 plus speed, or 2 guys with 92 plus speed, or 3 guys with 92 plus speed, then I think you're in the game, bro. Like I think you got a lot to work with in the secondary, at the cornerback position. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so not the fastest bunch, but this was the guy I wanted to talk about. You know, we know Marshawn Lattimore is that dude. You know,
yes.
We know. What's his name? Where's the other guy at? That was Bradley Roby. Bradley Roby was the other guy that was supposed to be solid. But the guys that always jumped out at me in franchise mode was Paulson Adebo, and this year is going to be Lante Taylor out of Tennessee. These guys are extremely Paulson Adebo is one of those guys that develops real fast in franchise mode. So he may have 91 speed now, only a 74 by the end of season 1. I can guarantee you he'll be at 80 and probably have 93 speed, right?
Right.
But then you have Alante Taylor as well. This dude's he jumps out at you because he's fast. He's tall. He's kind of tall, and he has great acceleration, so he can cover the deep ball. And then you got Lattimore. Lattimore is Lattimore.
Lattimore's Lattimore. That's
he's basically gonna lock up.
That's Lattimore.
Yeah, he's gonna lock up his side of the field. He's gonna take away the number 1 guy. You know, so you know that is what it is. But I think with these 2 guys and then the safeties that they have too. I mean, let me throw the safeties on there. Let me bring up the safeties. I'm gonna switch the positions real quick. I'm gonna go from cornerback to the safeties, and I like what they did with the safety position. They got you got the Honey Badger, you got who else they had? Let me see where's free safety.
They got Gardner. They got Gardner Johnson too.
Yeah,
strong safety.
And they got what's his name from the Jets? What's his name? Marcus May.
Oh yep.
So you got 3 safeties to work with. You got the box safety, you got the 2 safeties up top, you got the guy, and the guy you can lurk, you want to lurk with. So I'm like, yo, you could rock this a lot of different ways. I see they slowed down Tyrann Mathieu a little bit. He went from 90 speed to 89, but he still got that awareness. He still got the catching, and he still has the play recognition that you want out of a safety like him. So in my opinion, like I said, the Saints another great team to have. Yep. Outside of the cap situation, I think they locked up majority of the players that you want to keep on your team. So you don't have to worry about losing those guys, but there are other guys that you may want to either franchise tag or cut a few players to make room for, in those type of environments. But another team, Another team I want to talk about, man. Let's go over here to. I want to go to Dallas for a minute. Because we all knew what Trayvon Diggs was. Trayvon Diggs was that guy that had 87 speed last year, 88 speed in regs, and we were kind of like, he's trash, but he's balling out in real life. But he's trash in the game, you know. But Madden kind of, I ain't gonna say they gave him his just due, because he's still rated low. You know, he's still rated low.
He's still rated low. Yeah.
But they gave him something to work with. They gave him a little bit more to work with. I want to go to these Dallas corners over here, but I'm not going to the best secondary, or the most improved secondary in my opinion. I'm gonna show last. I'm gonna show them after this. But I want to go to Trayvon Diggs because Trayvon Diggs ain't never had 93 speed in Madden. You know what I mean? But they gave him 93 speed this year. I don't. You know, am I wrong? Am I tripping? Did Trayvon Diggs have?
I don't think he deserves. I think at the max, I would think at the max 91 speed.
Hey, I see Beast talking about Philly's D. I see Beast talking about Philly's D line. I told you guys about Philly's D line. Nobody wanted to listen to me though. Everybody when I said, hey,
who didn't want to listen to you?
Philly D, that front seven.
I told you about Philly already.
When I said that secondary in Philadelphia was crazy, everybody was like, oh man, yeah,
bro,
you tripping. I'm like, nah, man, Philadelphia's that deal.
Those are the people that's not here with you right now, because that definitely was not me. I told you that Philly's the best team in the NFC East.
I remember he, like, early in the year, he had like 88 speed.
Yeah, I told you that Philly was going to be the best team in the division. And, you know what I'm saying? In real life and in Madden, in my opinion.
Okay.
They are chock full of speed as well, too. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go look at that Philly D line real quick, because they talking about it in the chat. I want to go take a quick gander at it real quick. Let's see. Let's go to the teams. We already in the NFC East. So let's go.
Let's go to
Philadelphia.
Let's go to the D line.
And then let's go to the D line. Let me switch this to positions, cornerback, defensive. So
you got
tackles.
your D tackles. You got obviously Cox and you got Hargrave.
But this is the thing about the Eagles. The Eagles got so much depth, bro. Like they got so much. They got so many trade pieces. You could trade all day with the Eagles. Like anything you don't have, you could get because you got so much depth at every position.
You can trade. You can trade if you make a decision that you don't want to trade. That's fine too. You got a hella squad to rock with, because you got guys that if Cox got injured for a couple weeks,
my God,
you know, even though in our league you ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if you're in any other type of league that have, you know, the injuries on, if you get Cox and he's injured, you still got Hargrave there for you.
Yeah.
Still got Jordan Davis there too. I mean, you're just so chock full of players, you know what I'm saying? And it's like they got Tart on the defense at free safety. They got Jaquiski Tart on the Eagles, a 91 speed save. Bro, the Eagles, I'm telling you now, if you didn't listen to us before, they are probably a top 10 pick in anybody's league.
Hey.
Period.
I'm telling you now. If the Eagles, if I might go try to get the Eagles in the league, man. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm not gonna even bluff you. I might try to go get them.
Did you even know that Jaquiski Tart was there?
Yeah, I knew he was there.
Okay.
That's why I said that Eagles secondary was not to be played with, bro. They got a lot of skills there. So, let's see. Let me go back here. Let's go back here because I want to look at the rookie. We knew what he could be in the game, but I wanted to go see Jordan Davis. He's coming in 78 overall. You know he's gonna be probably star development or superstar development out the gate. You know, just because of the talent, the skill set that he has coming out. You know, the man has 96 strength, right? 96 strength. He has 80 speed. This man, keep in mind, this man is 340 plus pounds with 80 speed out here.
It's crazy, man. It really is.
You know what that means? He has 78 jumping, bro. That means he's going to be swatting passes down, 89 impact block. I don't think people even factor in people like impact block. That's for the O lineman. No, this is also for the D lineman. That's why they have these high ratings here. This is their ability to get off of blocks.
And keep in mind too, as a rookie,
I'm not get off blocks, but keep from getting pancaked. You know, you got guys getting pancaked is because they lack impact blocking, and you know. When you run at these guys are going to hold up their end of the bargain. You know, 91, 91, 86, 89.
And I'll tell you right now, too, I want you know, you're talking about Jordan Davis. I wanted to go to, yep. And it's high. That's high there, too. He's got 80 pursuit as a rookie.
Yeah.
He's got 80 pursuit as a rookie.
Yeah.
So this is a guy right here that, and keep in mind, again, franchise, Fletcher Cox. You got Fletcher Cox. You know he's going to have that tag to be able to teach these rookies and make them develop even faster. So that's another reason right there why if you're not looking at the Eagles, something's wrong with you in any type of franchise. You got to look at the Eagles in any type of franchise. This is a stacked squad. And again, having Fletcher Cox to teach Jordan Davis under that tag, or what's the name of the tag again, B? What's the
franchise tag?
The
mentor tag?
The mentor tag.
Oh
that's
my
it.
god! Oh my god! You got
the mentor.
You got
tag
Fletcher Cox mentoring. You got mentoring Jordan. Oh
Davis.
My god! I forgot about that.
Fletcher Cox now retired. Now you got Jordan Davis taking his position. And I mean, bro, like, why would you not take the Eagles if you have an opportunity? Why would you not?
If you don't take the Eagles, you're mother loving fool. You know what I mean? Like if they're there, I feel like I'm on a home shopping network. I feel like we trying to sell you the Eagles right now, but I'm like, look, man, we not trying to.
It ain't even a point to try to sell. Look at the numbers. Look at the players,
bro. It's crazy out here, man. It's crazy out here. It's crazy. And that's not even that's not even counting the linebackers. You want to see something? You want to get ignorant? You want to get real ignorant? Let's bring up these linebackers. Talk about the Eagles. You want to bring up the linebackers, Snipes?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's bring up them linebackers.
I've been hesitant about doing certain things and revealing certain information that I've uncovered in my sources and
I'm with you. I feel you on that.
But
I feel you on that.
Look at this, bro. There is a 92 speed backer out there.
Yep.
There's a 92 speed backer. You got an 89 speed backer. You got an 89 speed backer. You got an 87, 87. Now, if you're running a 3-4 with them, think about this. You got Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis, and you got all this speed back there behind them playing it. Like, you can't run on these dudes. You're not going to be able to run on the Eagles, bro. You're not going to be able to run on them. And then when you think about the secondary, you got Slate, Bradbury, all these other Maddox, and the guy they just drafted from Duke. I can't think of his name. But
Nakobe Dean, you didn't even mention him.
No, Nakobe Dean, he's in here. I mentioned him. He's an 89 speed linebacker. Boom, right there. Yeah, he's right there. He's ready to go. These dudes are ready to play right now. These dudes they got low overalls. But if you play franchise, you know. You know, it's certain franchise player wonders that just develop every year or just emerge every year, and these are the guys. So
right.
I saw Diggs in the chat, and I'm sure he knows for sure. Hey, Vikings are another team that's gonna be wild this year.
We're gonna talk about them.
I've been telling everybody about the Vikings. How much? Who did I say I was gonna get, Snipes?
You did mention the Vikings.
I said the Vikings. You did mention them. You want to know why? You want to know why? I'll show you why. I'll tell you why. The Vikings. We want to talk about the Vikings, man. That's another team for another reason. I'm not, me personally, I don't. If you into corners and secondary players, they don't jump out at you on paper. But that front seven is crazy in Minnesota. So let's go ahead and run over to Minnesota real quick. Let me take these guys out of the equation. NFC South. Let's go into the NFC North. And let's go to Minnesota. And let's bring up that D line. let's bring up the D line. Let's bring up the D line position first. Let's go D end. Let's go left end. Where's D tackle at? Defensive tackle. Let's go right end. And let's see what comes about. Let's see what comes up from this.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's see. Wait, where is this? What is this? What is this? Where the guys at? Where are they at? Oh, they're linebacker. Are they? They're linebacker. Where are they at?
Did you put them up as overall?
I did. I picked them by overall. They look garbage by overall. Was it? Where the guys at? Oh, they're linebackers. They got them at the linebacker position.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. They got him at linebacker. Okay, but yeah, I was about to say. Well, let's go on over to the Seahawks because I want to show you this corner I've been talking about for the longest. We'll come back to the Vikings. They just
he been right dying now. Guys to talk about this cornerback.
Hey,
Seahawks,
hey,
bro.
Man, I know everybody talk. I've been talking about him since before. I've been talking about him since the combine. That's how long I've been talking about this guy. I said, yo, there's this guy. He's 6'4". He ran something crazy at his pro day. I think we all should know his name. And you were like, why? I'm like, yo, this guy is he's that dude, you know. And let's keep. I'm just gonna sort by speed because he's gonna be the guy to pop up. All right, Tariq Woolen, man, 97 speed, 96 acceleration. That's enough said for me. And that's if that ain't enough for you, man. The man is 6'4".
So you're Richard Sherman type of size.
Richard Sherman type of size.
You're Richard Sherman type of size with the speed of some of the best.
He's faster than DK Metcalf. He's the second fastest corner on the game.
Yep.
He's the second fastest corner on the game. Remember how we used to be like, oh, Dante Jackson, that dude's gonna be that dude. He's the fastest corner on the game. No, he's not that guy no more. He got the fastest corner is on the other side of him. But this guy, it's gonna be. And Diggs, we know about the running backs, bro. I know about the running backs. I'm a runner. You know what I mean? Them Viking running backs are crazy. So we know about them running backs. We definitely know about them running backs. Yeah, Lock definitely Lock ruins the team. But you think about it. Would you if you got the Seahawks, would you really be? I think you could go get a quarterback from somewhere just based on trading one of these dudes. I'll trade you. You trade Marquise Goodwin. Yep. Somebody wants 96 speed on their team. Somebody wants 96 speed. Use that 96 speed and go get you a quarterback. There's a guy in every franchise like, yo, man, let me get that 96 speed receiver. All right, take him. He's yours. But let me get a quarterback, especially if you got multiple quarterbacks in your team. Jimmy, go get Jimmy G. I guarantee you, whoever has the 49ers in any franchise would give up Jimmy G for either that corner or Marquise Goodwin.
Yep. Agreed.
They all gonna want Woolen. They definitely gonna want Woolen.
They all gonna want him. So what we'll say is this too: when you start your leagues, and those preseason games and movements start happening, you see that overall that he has. You want to be careful with that because you don't want that guy to get cut. Make sure y'all take care of your team, because if you don't and he shows up on the block, he ain't gonna last on that block.
Crazy productions in the building. What's good, bro? I just checked out your top. I think it was the last top 10 or top something you did yesterday. It came up on my notifications. Let me see. Who else, man? Who else we got to talk about? It was somebody else I wanted to talk about too, man. It was a guy that was just like, yo, this dude is that dude, and if you don't know about him, you need to know about him. You know what I mean? Let me go back over here. Let me go through this real quick. Let me see. What was his name? What team was he on? Let's see. Oh, that's who it was for the Falcons. It was a linebacker. It was just a linebacker that just jumped out at me. I was going through the linebackers for the Falcons, and it was a guy. Right. It was a guy by the name of Troy Anderson. He has 92 speed, 95 acceleration. So I'm like, yo, it's just 95 acceleration at linebacker. Like, what are you gonna do moving that fast at linebacker, bro? Other than knock somebody's face mask loose, you know? Like, that's what I want to see, bro. That's what I want to see, man. But
they gave love to Kyer Elam for the Bills. They gave him some love too.
Definitely.
They gave him love also. A 73 overall, 93 speed corner, and obviously you're still gonna have Tre'Davious White there as well.
Definitely.
So, he's a 91 speed corner as well. So again, that's the Bills as well with a solid squad. You know what I mean, on the defensive side. You know what I'm saying? And then having Von Miller there as well is definitely going to be a help also. And Von Miller's probably going to have the mentorship trade as well too.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind too.
And the Bills got a lot of young talented,
young talent.
And my thing is, I think a lot of people get so caught up in the overall ratings that they neglect the gems that they actually have on their teams. And there's a lot of gems on every team. And I think everybody gets so caught up in the overalls and all that, all those different things. They neglect, certain gems.
Yeah, you definitely can't do that, man. Because every team in this game, in my opinion, they have some gems and some hidden gems in there.
Yeah, definitely.
According to what we've looked at, you know what I'm saying. We talked about a couple because we've talked for a while about Seattle. The Seattle's only issue we personally feel is going to be the quarterback position and their defensive line. You know what I mean? That's pretty much the only two things with Seattle.
Somebody just said, what can be done with the Texans? Hey, I'm gonna tell you something about the Texans.
Let's look at the Texans. Let's go look at the Texans.
Let's go look at the Texans, man. We all looking at the teams everybody want to play with.
Let's
go look at teams everybody like,
obviously with capital for the end of the first season, you're gonna have a lot with teams like the Texans.
The Texans, in Madden, yeah, but if they had it been like Madden, the real life stuff, they wouldn't have had no money.
Right.
But yeah, in Madden, they'll definitely have money because they can't factor in all the things that are going on with, All right, so you look at the Texans, you say, what are they? They got 2 players 80 or above on the roster, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean?
You ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about that right now, though.
Don't worry about that right now. We're gonna go position by position, and what you should be thankful for, and what you
right, exactly,
what you should appreciate about the team, right?
Exactly.
What you should appreciate. Exactly. Let's start with the secondary. You got 3 93 speed corners, right? You got Fabian Moreau, which everybody knows that was the guy that we all traded for. Everybody had a bummy dude in their league that played with Washington. Right, and you would trade every year. You would trade that dude something bonkers to get Fabian Moreau from because he was a solid corner. He was never the highest rated corner, but he was a dude that played well in any scheme. Right, Kendall Sheffield is another one of those guys that you would go that was always that fourth corner on the Falcons roster because they had so many solid corners, or third or fourth corner, and you would always trade for that guy, and you was able to get him possibly depending on who the user was. Right, correct. Yep. Desmond King, if you got the Texans and you're using Desmond King at corner, you've already lost. You
lost already. He should realistically either A is gonna be your nickel or B you're gonna trade him.
No, Desmond King is definitely if you move him to safety, he's probably gonna go up to 83 or 84. So
you could move him to safety too.
He's definitely every year that's the guy that you move to safety, and he always plays above his numbers for some reason. I don't know why.
Derek Stingley though. Derek
Stingley is the draft pick they just got. You know what I'm saying?
Draft pick he just got, but they gave him a 77. He's got 93 speed also.
93 speed. If you go top 5, you definitely gonna get. You definitely gonna have some speed, and you are gonna have a decent overall. And you're gonna be able to develop this dude real quick. So
be thankful for your corners.
Upside.
Be thankful for your corners. That's upside.
That's an upside. Not only is that an upside, let's go over here. Let's go to a different position. Let's go to the safeties. And people say, oh well, blah blah blah. They don't have much to offer. They don't have much to go on. All right, well let's go to the free safeties and strong safeties.
So your free safeties, You got Jalen. You got Jalen. I think it's Peter. Is that how you pronounce it? Petrie.
Petrie.
So yeah, Petrie. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you got Jalen Petrie. He's a 90 speed free safety, 73 overall.
Mm-hmm.
You got Jonathan Owens, 67 overall, so lower overall, but 91 speed free safety.
Yeah. And you still got Eric Murray. You still got Eric
Murray. Murray, yeah. You still got Murray there.
And they're playing on bargain contracts. That's the upside to it. They're not.
Yes.
You're not playing. You're not. This is for franchise. If you're talking about playing just a rank match, I don't know why you would do that to yourself.
Yeah, rank match, don't do that to yourself.
But if we're talking franchise mode, I would recommend.
Indeed.
But yeah, definitely. So that's my opinion on the Texans. Let's go to the receiver position. Let's take that off. Take this off. Let's go to receiver.
I mean, you got Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks is a gimme. Brandon Cooks is solid every year.
Yeah, every year.
You got Philip Dorsett, 93 speed. And then after that, you got John Mechie from Alabama. That's the rookie, right? And you got Nico Collins. Yeah. Nico Collins is a big receiver that you can go 50-50. You can throw that 50-50 ball at him.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get him going in a franchise, ain't no telling. But I know John Mechie's definitely a guy you're gonna want to get the ball to a lot. He's a young talented receiver, and you could probably develop him pretty quick into something nice too.
Yeah, low to mid 70s wide receivers. They're not the worst wide receivers in Madden. That's for sure.
No, they're not.
As far as a group, they're not the worst wide receivers in Madden at all.
Definitely. I agree with that. But like I said, man, it is what it is. I recommend everybody do their due diligence and do their homework, man, on all these teams, man. Because like I said, every team has a gym. Every team has certain things that would work out to their advantage. Any other teams you want to look at, Snipes?
You know what? Let's go ahead and look at the Giants.
I need to
talk about a team that what can you do with a squad? So let's take a look at the Giants.
Giants actually got a lot to work with.
Well, let's see what they're talking about. Okay, why not?
Let's see.
We already talked about Philly. We talked a little bit about Dallas. We haven't talked about the Washington football team either, aka the Commanders. We haven't talked about them either. That's another team that we can discuss.
Yeah, that's another team, definitely. The Giants have a lot to work with. You got Sterling Shepard, Kenny Galladay, Kadarius Toney, Darius Slayton.
Kadarius Toney's definitely one to work with to build up. He's definitely going to be a
Slayton,
guy.
man. Slayton's definitely another guy that you can work with.
As long as he's still there. As long as he's still there, because there's a lot of rumors going around and everything. As long as he's still there, he's definitely a guy that you'll be able to work with. And then
you got the young, elusive Wandale. I want to see Wandale Robinson's change of direction. I want to see if they really did him right, or if they just made him a little slow guy. No, he got 90 change direction. So yeah
90 change direction. Yeah.
Wandale Robinson is going to be that guy, man. You can put something together with them. You want to go to what other position you want to go look at?
Yeah, we could definitely look at the the corners. We know it's not going to be anything to shake a stick at.
What you mean? What you mean?
They're not going to. They're not going to.
Really I think you sleeping on your own team, brother. Listen.
Yeah, I think I am. Because you know why? Because I think about all the other pieces on everybody else's team.
What I tell you during I said y'all went out and got Aaron Robinson, Jaron Williams. Look at Khalil. That's 4 corners with 93 speed. 4 corners with 93 speed.
I mean, I guess they'll work as far as but just dealing with some of those guys like on Philly, you know what I mean, and even Washington, as far as their speed, their speed demons as well too. Like it's still going to be tough because they still got to be worked up and everything. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, let's look at their linebackers because
let's look at the linebackers, man. Let's look at the backers. So you want to see the backers, huh? Let's go left outside. Let's see.
So we got Azeez Ojulari. He's gonna be a problem even in real life. Give him that man is going to be special. Azeez Ojulari, he's a freaking monster. He's gonna be something else. But besides that, I mean,
you got what you talking about? You got Thibodeau.
Obviously, come on, the edge there. Now that's
they gave Thibodeau 86 speed, bro.
Yeah, they gave him 86.
Ooh, my God, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, they gave him 86.
You got OG Jalari. Let's see who else you got here, man. What else y'all got over here? I don't know who Michael McFadden is, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you got enough to work with. You got enough to work with.
Some of the guys. I guess so. Cause I know in the beta you couldn't do nothing with these guys.
You couldn't.
You couldn't do. Nah, I couldn't do nothing with the Giants. Nothing at all. I tried to. I couldn't do anything. But the problem with the Giants, and everybody probably can agree, and you could definitely agree because you play with every quarterback. Daniel Jones.
Yeah, Daniel Jones. Like I said, if you're gonna use Daniel Jones, you definitely want to use that throwing mechanic because otherwise you're cheating yourself. Yeah. Otherwise you're cheating yourself. And like I said, if it's gonna be like that, man, then you might as well at least try to put yourself in a position to win if you're gonna play with a quarterback with those type of ratings and that skill set. Let's see. Let's go to you want to go to Washington football team?
Yeah, let's do Washington too, and then not to mention too with the Giants also they do have a couple speed.
Oh my God, they got some fast
as well. The Washington crazy.
87, 90, 87, 86, 70. Oh
Washington
my God, they ready to go. And we know that D line. We ain't even got to look at D line. We know the D line crazy.
Yeah, Washington crazy.
Let's go look at their corners. Let's go check out these corners. See what these corners talking.
Yeah, so their corners. You got 89, 88, 89. Danny Johnson's a 90. Kendall Fuller's a 90. You got Troy Apke, which is a 94. Williams Jackson III with a 92. They talk about speed wise. So you got three guys 92 or above. Everybody else is in the 80s and then and then two 90s as far as speed wise for the cornerback.
Yeah. And Benjamin St. Just is one of those dudes that like he plays above his numbers too.
Yeah, he does. He does.
So
even though he's 89 speed, he's not going to keep up with the likes of even like if you talk about the division, he's not going to keep up with the likes of like a Kadarius Toney. You know what I mean? He's not going to keep up with them.
I don't know. He got 91 change of direction.
He does have change of direction, which is good. Which is a good thing. I'm just talking about straight away.
Yeah.
But again, when you have Daniel Jones, how can you really use that straight away? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
That's the things you got to think about as far as what the Giants are concerned. But Washington football team, they are, I think, you know what I mean? They'll probably be the third best team, I think, in the division.
All right, like I said, we all know, like the only teams that you say, okay, I'm gonna have a hard time with Texans, Giants.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else.
Oh, I didn't even realize too. Not to mention and talk about Washington here. Their free safety, Percy Butler, 94 speed.
Yeah, 94 speed, bro.
94 free safety.
He's like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's crazy, man. It's like I said, it's a lot of ratings. Ratings came out today, and I recommend you all do your homework, man. We can't do your homework for you all the time. I know everybody we get on here, we tell you who to get, who to look out for. We put you up on game on a lot of players.
We just put you on game a little bit. That's all we do. We ain't telling you who to pick or whatever, but we just give me a little.
Get on. Like I said, if you get on there and sort through these speeds, man. Sort through the positions that you want to know about. If you a guy that runs zone, sort all the positions by zone. You know what I mean, and see who the top players that come up. I
think you hit the nail on the head, B. Just like that. The guys if that's what you like to run is zone, you got to make sure you pick a team, especially on the defensive side, that's gonna be best for your zone type of scheme. Yeah. You gotta pick a squad like that. Even though you might like this particular team because of all the speed they have, they might not be the best zone players for your type of scheme, and then it's not gonna work for you.
Yeah. You want to, my God, the Chargers, though, man. The Chargers going to be something special.
Oh, my gosh.
But let me go to the team I wanted to talk about the most, though, because everybody was talking about this, that, and the third. And I think the Bengals are extremely slept on in Madden.
Yeah, they are.
I think the Bengals
Yeah,
are extremely slept
they
on.
are.
And let me go to the AFC. Was it North?
AFC North, yeah.
Okay, so let's go over and look at the Bengals. And this is one thing I want to say about the Bengals. Let's start with the secondary. I'm gonna go with the secondary first because it was the secondary that stood out to me.
Yep, with Taylor Britt, or Woozy, and Hood.
Nah, I'm not even talking about that, bro. I'm gonna start with the
Okay.
safeties. I'm gonna start with the safety
Okay.
position.
You start with the safeties. Okay.
Let's see. Let's go here.
They could cut that apple cat.
Look at that, bro. Let's go. You looking at this?
Yeah.
Are you looking at this?
Yeah.
These are two guys. Remember I told you when we did that article. I wrote that article about the AFC
Yep.
AFC North. And who are the guys I said? Tyson Anderson and Daxton Hill.
Daxton Hill, yeah.
I said both of them they both ran sub 4.4s, and they're playing the safety position. Not only do they play the safety position, they have the skill set to play the corner position. As you notice, Daxton Hill has 96 agility. There's no other safety in the game that's gonna have 96 agility. Tyson Anderson has 92 agility. These guys they're fluid like corners. So that means that if you're gonna keep Jesse Bates at the safety position and you want to put Von Bell back there too because he has the higher overall, these guys can go play corner or play that.
Yep.
And if I'm definitely using Tyson Anderson at that sub linebacker position, I'm definitely using him there. If not, or if not, you can use Brandon Wilson there. But I'm definitely putting him there. I'm working with Tyson Anderson. Tyson Anderson is leading the league in interceptions and everything. So that's my opinion, and that's not even counting the corners, Snipes.
Yep.
That's not counting the corners. So
yeah. Not even talking about the corners. These guys, like you said, they could play the cornerback position. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to play a lot of. You're gonna have to play a lot with these type of guys. You're gonna have to play a lot of short ball.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You're not throwing out the deep. You're not. You know what I mean? Even if you have a player like a Tyreek Hill, 99 speed. Even if you have a player like that, you know what I mean? You're still not gonna be able to really toss it in the air if you have a team like this.
Mm-hmm.
You got 94. You got a 94 speed strong safety. On that side, or even talk about the free safety on the other side.
Hell yeah.
I mean, bottom line is everything up top will be covered. You don't have to worry about that.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about that at all. Everything up top is covered across the board.
I want to go to these corners too, man, because these corners actually.
Yeah, the corners are solid. The corners are not bad. Taylor Britt. You know what I mean? He's a 93 speed. Like I said, a Woozy, a 92 speed. That's their best corner, 85 overall.
Yeah.
So, that's going to be their best corner. So their corners are not bad. And again, if those corners get beat, those safeties are there.
And the crazy part about it, like I know you can Mike Hilton is crazy in the slot position. People say, oh, he's slow and things like that. But like I said, in this year's Madden, zone coverage plays different. So slower guys can actually be effective in a game because they're zone corners. You know what I mean? These are the guys that aren't going to be as fast, but they're going to have high awareness. They're going to have high play recognition. They're going to have high zone coverage. So these are the guys that you want to utilize if you got a guy in the slot like Mike Hilton, or you can move him to a safety position. He can also play the safety position. He'll be just as effective at the safety position if you want to be technical. Depending on the type of scheme that you're running on defense, though. So, like I said, there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of different nuances in Madden 23. If you played the beta, I recommend everybody, like I said, do your homework. Do your homework, man.
Gotta do your homework. And you just mentioned, too, because we talked about the speed with the corners, but when you look at the zone coverages for some of these guys, Taylor Britt's zone coverage is a 71. Awuzi's an 89. And then, Delonte Hood, he's a 68. But then you got Eli Apple, doesn't have as much speed, but he's got a 72 zone coverage.
No, they're all gonna have, like I said, like for instance, Awuzie, he's gonna have a high zone coverage because he's a zone corner. He's a zone corner, but he also has the speed to play man. You think about if you go down to Mike Hilton, look at his zone coverage. It's 88. You know what I mean? And these are the guys that you wanna look at, like. People say, "Oh, he's slow,"
and he's got a man coverage too
of 82
of 82. So he's not bad across the board. The only issue that Mike Hilton has is he's at 88 speed.
Yeah, but if if you're in the zone, keep in mind this guy has 88. This guy has 89 play recognition. So that means that he's not majority of the time he's gonna be in the right place. You drop him into a purple at 10 yards, 15 yards, 25 yards.
He's gonna be in that spot.
He's gonna be where he's supposed to be at, and he's probably gonna make a play because of the play recognition and awareness that he has, and then plus the zone coverage. So he's gonna be able to cover more ground than the average nickel corner that most people play with, because they're probably gonna put their fastest guy there, and he probably won't have the awareness and things like that. But this year in this year's game, a slower corner can be effective. A slower corner can cover ground if he has the right attributes. So, like I said, if you see a guy cut a guy like a Mike Hilton because he's slow, or he's offering to trade him because he's slow, you might want to take that trade, because these players can be effective in Madden 23.
Yeah, agreed.
So,
agreed.
With that being said, we'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow with the final
quarterbacks tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with the roster ratings. And let me bring us back. We'll be back tomorrow. With the final roster ratings, and we'll see what's what. Everybody can speak their piece, talk their trash and things like that. But next week on the actual Madden Underground podcast, we'll be giving you guys a little bit of insight on what to expect with the league. We'll show you guys. We'll demonstrate for you how the team selection actually go. And then we'll tell you how free agency is going to work in the league. I know a lot of guys were asking about how does free agency work if we're just picking teams like we're picking them. And I could just tell you now it's going to be based on team overall. So the guys that got the lower team overall. So say, for instance, you get the Texans or somebody like that.
Yeah.
You'll get your invite first, and you'll be able to sign one free agent. He said, when we voting on the team selection. It's not voting. We're not voting. It's gonna be a link. We're gonna drop a link. You talking about the day? Okay. I think you're talking about the day.
August 20th, right?
I think he's talking about the day and time. So yeah.
Okay,
yeah. So it's the 20th. He said he has the time. So we'll probably do that. Probably do that sometime next week too. Come up with a time for everybody that suits everybody. We'll post a couple of times that'll be available for us to drop that link, and let everybody vote on it.
Just make sure you got your phones on you. If you got an iPhone, get that Apple Pay ready.
Yeah, if you get Apple Pay or Google Pay, they both work the same. So if you got an Android or Apple, recommend it. So yeah, we'll definitely have all that information for you on this upcoming week's podcast. We'll also be dropping some things from our featured players. We'll have featured players that we'll be releasing too, letting you guys know who's gonna be a featured players that'll be be featured players in the MCS and things like that. And then we have content creators from Madden Underground that we'll be featuring too. So we'll showcase some of those guys too as well for you guys, so you guys can get familiar with those guys. And we'll be back tomorrow, probably around the same time. And hit those notifications, hit that like, hit that follow button wherever you may be viewing from: Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, I think.
Are you on TikTok now?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
You are. Yeah, Madden Underground is on TikTok.
Yeah, on TikTok. Yeah, so so wherever you can be seen at, we'll definitely try to get it there and things like that. So make sure you check it out, check us out, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right,
we out of here.